Censure, CJ, which one do you prefer?
Censere or CJ. It doesn't matter.
What have you liked from what you've seen, how the offense operated this season, especially coming from, being under K-Bell last year and also
I liked it a lot. It's the same thing. I knew it was going to work. Some of us that transferred from there and played knew it was going to work. K knew it was going to work. We just had to work really hard in the summer and spring to get all the guys familiar with the offense. And there, as you can see, everybody knows everybody's rolling, playing good.
What did your film study show you about North Carolina secondary?
Talented. They play hard. Just because another team beat on them don't mean we're going to let off. We're going to expect their best. We're going to give them our best. And we played against one of their guys. We know how he is, so.
What was that feeling like going in and taking off for that 82-yard touchdown against UNC?
It felt good. Something that I was doing at Western, So it was good to get back in my groove, get back to playing, confidence back and stuff.
You said you played against one of the North Carolina guys
Yes.
previously?
Yeah.
Who was that?
28, he played at Eastern Tennessee, ETSU.
You played against?
Yeah, we were both FCS.
You did okay against?
Yeah.
Is that how you like you were talking about the Youngstown State game, the 82-yard catch? Is that kind of what you did at Western Carolina when you had some of your bigger games? It was like one really big catch and then a few more that kind of got you past that 100-yard.
Yeah. So usually, like at Western, every game or one of my touchdowns usually be like 70 yards, 60 yards, and then I may have like a shorter one there, here and there. But that's kind of like what I've been doing, like just deep passes, what I'm good at. It's my strength.
You kind of have to be patient a little bit. Like, all right, that chance. I mean, this was the fourth game of the season when you finally got that big one.
Yeah, you don't often get it. It's kind of like everything just has to go in the right way. So like deep balls like that are kind of like once in a lifetime. And you get the chance, you just got to take the opportunity. Don't let it pass by.
So that play against Youngstown State, then like, was it before the snap? You're like, oh wait, I'm gonna have a shot for one here. When did it click for you? Of like, all right, this could be the big one.
So before we go on the field, we kind of noticed their like rhythm of like what coverage they're gonna run, like 1st and 10, the first snap. So we go out there, and I'm really good at reading the coverages off the bat, kind of. So I knew I was gonna be like the ball was coming to me, kind of off the coverage.
You knew it was going to be one-on-one, right?
Yeah, I knew I was gonna be a first read.
You're out to go big in that.
Yeah.
What's it been like working in this receiving room with so many different options to know that Eli has all these guys to work with?
I love it because you never know who's going to have that 100-yard game. Like we had three different receivers go for 100. Me, Kenny, and Tay. Pop might go for 100 next game. Day might go. Like Day had a great catch. Like we all have something that we're very good at. So it's never really a drop off when we sub. It's like you're getting the same kind of juice, even better probably.
What are your main attributes that stick out compared to some of the other guys?
I say speed and my ball skills. And then I can go out there and play more confident because I know the offense. So, like, when you know it at a high level, you can just go out there and play your game. It's not like a robot, kind of.
You worked with Eli throughout the offseason. Now that you've been in 4 games with him, is there anything he's done in these games that sort of surprised you that maybe you didn't see in the offseason?
Him running. I didn't know he was a runner. He can run.
what's it like playing in the backyard role in Cincinnati? Like, what was it like being in those environments?
That's the craziest game I played in. It made me more excited, more than nervous. Like I wanted to be there in that moment. It's what I've dreamed of. It's a great time.
How's it been like being with Poppy? I mean, I know you guys, I know Poppy was previously at Western Carolina transfer, so it's a little bit like just seeing him back on the field, being teammates again.
Same thing. He's doing what I expect out of him. I'm doing what he expects out of me. We hold each other to a higher standard. And like the whole receiver room now, we hold each other to like a pro standard. So like little things like maybe the DB holds you, but we still need to catch the ball, still need to get open, all those type of things.
What was the timeline of your decision to come here? Was it before or after you came out was here?
Before I knew he was coming here, because I think it got announced that he was getting the job like after I got the offer, but I already had like looked up everything in the history of Pitt, so I kind of like knew where I was leaning towards, and it just made it better when he got the job. So
You were thinking about getting seriously even before you hired.
yeah.
What's it been like working under K-Bell here in Pitt, especially, his standard is to score 70 points, 50 points, and you guys finally were able to reach that against UNC?
It's been the same. Western, he preached we want to score 70 every game. Our objective is just to outscore the opponent as much as we can. not rely or depend on the defense because you never really know.
Anything else? Go ahead.
I mean, you probably have known how talented Desmond's been for a long time, but I mean, are you surprised he's been so good to start the season?
Nah, he freshman year I remember we played Georgia Tech and you seen a glimpse of it, of like what he was doing. That was my first time seeing him like play and actually run. Surprised me. I always knew he was fast, tough though, real tough.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Pride of Steel Valley. Questions for Cruce, please.
You had a lot of playing time against Youngstown State. What was it like to have that trust from the coaching staff to go out there and play Rasheem?
It felt good just having a good week of practice. They trusted me to go out there and perform, so it felt good.
There'll be some more opportunities for you, especially in the first half of this week. I mean, what's it been like going into this week, knowing that you maybe have an opportunity to earn some more playing time moving forward?
It's been feeling good, just preparing a lot more. I'm going to be working both. Losing PJ is going to be hard. A great leader on the field, just going to be hard without him in the first half, but we'll have him in the second half, so it should be good.
What was it like going in that first interception against West Virginia?
It felt good, like a dream come true, man. The backyard brawl, my first time playing in it, it felt good, just getting that interception.
You're younger than some of the guys you're playing. You're sort of fitting in and also being, sort of a leader for even guys younger than you.
Yeah, definitely. Just picking their brains, the older guys' brains, learning how to be a leader. Like guys like B. George, he's been teaching me like how to be a leader, and I'm teaching the younger guys, so it's been good.
What did George taught you about being?
Just you can't always be the nice guy all the time. Like sometimes you gotta put people in their place, and that's what comes with it. So yeah.
What are the differences between what you have to do in the base versus in the Delta package, and how has it been learning both those positions?
It's been good. Actually, Javon, he played it his sophomore year, I think, his red shirt freshman year like me. So I just been picking his brain, learning from him. So it's been good.
What's he talking about?
Just different, just different footworks and like different techniques you have to use. So it's been good though.
Coach is pretty strict with you in that role as far as like, what you got to do. Do you have any kind of freelance opportunities in that kind of spot?
I mean, yeah, it depends like what the offense does, but yeah, I gotta do the technique that he teaches me. So, but yeah, there's definitely some free run I could do.
Your head coach yesterday and your safeties coach today both mentioned you played both safety spots, on Saturday, and I'm sure you've been learning for a while. Has it been tough to learn both? I mean, is there enough overlap that it's not too tricky to figure both out?
It hasn't been tough, really, because Coach Sanders is a great coach. He's been teaching me how to do it, so it's been good. So yeah.
Is there one you enjoy more than the other?
I would say boundary because you get to hit more. So yeah, I'll say boundary.
What have you made about your own performances, I guess, overall, like heading into ACC play? What are you, I guess, impressed with what you've done, maybe what you're trying to work on?
I'd say continue to work on my eyes. I feel like I've been saying that, just like reading my keys better, learning like if he does that, I got to react off of him. So yeah, things like that.
What did you learn about playing a position you were still have? What did the coaches teach you about how tough you have to be?
I feel like the main thing they teach me is just toughness. Like I feel like if you don't got toughness, like you ain't gonna be able to go out there and play. I feel like toughness is the main thing you need playing football. Like it's built out. That's what football is built off, toughness. So I feel like that's what it taught me.
Anything final? Cruce Steel Valley got this week.
I don't even know. I ain't gonna lie.
Anybody? Who knows?
He's single-minded.
That's right. Love the focus.
That's it.
Great job. Ah!
Did you know that?
Nah, I ain't know that.
Do you pay attention to your stats at all? I mean, maybe not national rankings, but I mean, kind of where you're at, tackles for loss, sacks, and all that.
I mean, we got production, so I look at the production maybe, but I ain't really too worried about the stats about national and all that. Just worried about making plays for real.
Did you come into the season with like a goal, like I want to have 5 sacks, 10 tackles for loss, or anything like that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I did have some little goals in my notes though. I had to change them because like I'm kind of past a couple of the. I only had I put my thing down for like 3-4 sacks. I'm already at 3, so I had to change a couple things.
You got I believe you started the past 2 games at Money. What's that been like, just getting the chance to show what you were doing with the field? I know obviously a good game against Cincinnati, but starting must be a lot too.
Oh yeah, that's huge. I mean, starting you can get more reps, so definitely get more opportunity more plays to make plays. So that was huge for me just to be able to show what I've been working on all these years just be out there to make plays for us. That was big.
North Carolina showed you in film so far.
They're a good team. They got a good back. They're gonna run the ball. They down to their third quarterback, so they're gonna try to run the ball probably a little bit more. But they're a good team. They got good schemes. It's just gonna be a battle, good ACC battle.
Hampton's a big guy, breaks a lot of tackles, one of the better backs in the country. I mean, how do you try to simulate that in practice, or how do you prepare for it?
I mean, we just go back to our fundamentals, tackle how we supposed to tackle. We know he's a bigger back for sure, but come down to fundamentals, putting our chest on the guy, how to cross, little things like that is going to be big to be able to tackle this guy. He's a good back.
I think yesterday your head coach compared him to the Cincinnati running back, Griner. Does he remind you of him at all?
Yeah, they both about around 200, 225, around there, that range, about 6 foot, so they kind of more stout guys. They both good backs, though, for sure. So that's really the only comparison. They just bigger backs.
Is it like the first time you hit a bigger back like that? Is it kind of open your eyes a little bit like, oh, that's what it's like to hit a 200-pound guy?
I mean, I probably think C.J. Donaldson for West V. He was probably the biggest out of all of them, so not had to hit him. It was probably more like, feel me, than Corey Kiner. Because Z.J., he a big boy. He a big boy.
I know you're used to blocking punts, but what was it like seeing Maverick make that block up against West Virginia? And then obviously Blake Brand.
Yeah, that was big. That's my guy, Maverico. That's big for him. I was very excited because he just always talk about making plays when his opportunity come in. He had a chance to go do something, and he did it. So that was big for Mav.
Were you surprised that no one even seemed to block him going on the edge? You just had 3 passes in the punter.
Yeah, that was kind of surprising, but hey, get opportunities to make plays. That's what he did.
Anything else?
Appreciate about your play in the offensive line as a whole so far this season.
I feel like we've been playing pretty good ball. We gave them a few sacks this season, but we're all getting better each game, and I feel like we're growing and getting adjusting everything to this offense.
It's the bye week nice to be able to kind of refocus after some crazy games, come back since West Virginia, Cincinnati, kind of get back to the basics.
The break we just had was perfect. I feel like everybody got a reset. You know what I'm saying, got our bodies back right. And after the big games like West Virginia and Cincinnati, it showed us that we can compete with anybody. Coming back from those deficits that we were in, and just keep fighting. That's the culture of this team. That's what I feel like.
What was it like playing in those rivalry games, especially back in overall? How was that first?
For my first one, it was a movie. I wasn't really too much familiar with the backyard brawl before I got here, but and the atmosphere was crazy. Just the competition throughout the week. I mean, the guys were competing all throughout practice, and then the game day was just another level. So just experiencing that, man, that's a once in a lifetime experience right there.
You mentioned, after giving up some sacks, you guys are fixing stuff during the bye week. What specifically did you guys work on to get a little bit better?
I mean, just our pass pro technique, you know what I'm saying? Like Coach Darvo is harping 6 seconds of hell, if I can say that. But basically just block our guys for 6 seconds, man, because you don't know what Eli can do back there. He can scramble out the pocket, he can scramble down the field and pick up big yards. So as long as we just stay tight in our technique and hold our blocks for 6 seconds, man, this offense can do whatever.
Is it tougher when Eli starts to scramble and create things with his legs? Like, you got to make sure you're not holding, make sure you're like blocking on the right.
Yeah, of course, because when he gets to scramble, we kind of don't know where he's going. So when a D lineman kind of sees that, it's kind of hard to get off we can definitely get holding blocks. But as we're just saying, keep tight in our technique, keep moving our feet, make sure, I'm just saying we just don't give up blocks and just give 6 seconds of hell.
6 seconds sounds like a long time.
Yeah.
Long time to hold a block.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. 6 seconds is a long time. But it's kind of over-exaggerated, but he just wants us to keep finishing and keep fighting basically throughout the blocks. Yes, sir.
I think part of the reason why I started the season is the tempo and being able to deal with that. How do you handle the tempo and the speed of the offense?
I feel like we've handled the tempo of the offense pretty well. I know in the beginning of the season, I know we went sometimes gas. We kind of line up a little slow, still trying to make perfect calls. But, now, man, when we hear gas, we ready to go. Like, man, Coach tell us bump a call. We just, as soon as we hear the call, just go. As soon as the gas, call is made, whatever. Yes, sir.
Brian and Jason, next to you, playing both next to both of them, be pretty comfortable with both guys? You know, if you have to go with one or the other.
Oh yes, sir. I feel comfortable with both Ryan and Jason. Both guys like to compete. They both are competing whenever they get a chance to step on the field, and I communicate well with both of them, and even with BJ. So it's all we're all in one unit and in sync with each other.
Anything additional?
You still carry over some North Carolina hate from your days at NC State, or?
Yeah, man. I ain't a big fan of Tar Heels, but I know we just got to go to work on these boys. I know they're a good team, and we just got to come out with every ACC game and hate everybody. Everybody in the ACC we got hate for because we're trying to win it all this year. Yes, sir.
How did you play against them many times? I know there was different divisions a couple of years ago, but
Yeah, I never played. I mean, of course, playing at NC State, like we kind of went against, but I never was. I didn't get a chance to play on the field against them. Nah. But I know they got some big guys up front, and they got some athletic guys at linebacker and then all over the field. So, just seeing playing there and then scouting them now, I feel like we're all going to be really well prepared to play them.
What type of looks does their defensive front bring?
Well, before we get into that, it's probably something better directed to the head coach. So we'll stay away from semantics now. So if you want to talk generalities, feel free to use
They just play a 4-down front, and like I said, they just got athletes on the back end that we're all prepared for.
So like, I guess being 4-0 must be feels pretty good going into.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Like being 4-0, you're undefeated going into ACC play. I mean, how much of a difference does that make for you guys?
Man, I just feel like our confidence as a team, after Kent State, our confidence grew. After Cincinnati, our confidence grew. After West Virginia, and even after Youngstown, even though they're FCS school, but it's just I feel like our confidence just keeps growing. So I feel like we're going 4-0 after our bye week and going against UNC. It's just I feel like we're all good. Everybody on the team, we're not getting complacent, and we're just ready to play. You know what I'm saying? Keep getting 1-0 each week.
Good.